looks like those two are going to be okay. I hope.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Pretty choice time you picked here.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I'm a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
Good point and good point. Let's go.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
I guess I'm putting on some shit. Alright, where's the stuff? Where's the stuff, man? Show me where the stuff is, dog. Okay. Put that on. Oh god, it looks stupid. And right there. Cool. Alright, let's get to it.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
Oh my.
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Everyone keeps telling me that. Is this it? Oh. I guess Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess I'm looking for mandrake roots now? I didn't even know.
And if I were to add Jimson weed in the last phase...
Oh, here we go. Perfect! And the last one for the perfect brew. Hello, Regis.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
He is indeed. But luckily he leaves
Regis.
tracks. What is this guy playing now? God, I am not in the mood for jests, I tell you what.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Can I put my other stuff back on now? Good, 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 good. Alright, let's get going.
Regis!
What? Okay, he's gotten himself into a damn fight. Oh. Oh, I understand. So, some Bruxa are after him for killing Detlef? I see.
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind.
Huh.
That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
You're telling me.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens.
No.
Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
I don't know. I don't want to say don't know yet, because then we might get something ambiguous. I want Geralt to be the first Witcher to die in his bed.
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion?
Maybe, mate.
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
Where are you gonna go, Regis?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Furthermore.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Oh, Geralt. No, that was Geralt. That's the end of Geralt. Oh no. My poor heart. That was Blood and Wine! And that was Geralt's last quest. We're not gonna see him again! Shit, guys. I don't even know what to say. Oh, that's so sad! That look that he gave us at the very end. Oh, man. Now, maybe Geralt is the first Witcher to die in his bed, but I don't think I've known Geralt as long as everyone else, but I can't handle it. I can't. It hurts. But this expansion, it was like Hearts of Stone turned up to 12, turned up to 12. It was fucking amazing. So good. It was just the Blood and Wine alone is like what games should be. It's got quality story and it's the same gameplay as The Witcher 3. But on its own, it stands as an amazing game, rivaling that of fully priced games. Like, I think I've put in 30 or 40 hours into Blood and Wine. That's more than I've put into, like, a lot of other games. And they all cost like $60, $70. This one cost me $15. I mean, it just shows CD Projekt Red. Oh my god, CD Projekt Red. Why do we have to let go of Geralt? I love him so much now. Phew, that's a lot of people, right? So now that we've been properly introduced, we'd like to thank you one last time. Blood and Wine is the end of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We wanted to call it Sweat and Tears, or Damn We'll Miss This, but we couldn't. However, as a studio, we've all... Alright, shit, see ya. Oh.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
One last quest, eh? Geralt decided to go home to Corvo Bianca. Let's do it. Corvo Bianca, you are beautiful, and probably the resting place. Cat still hates me. The resting place of the White Wolf. Hello, Major Domo.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
How rude! Who is it? Oh god, who is it?
Unexpected as ever. beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown romance.
You brought a lot of books.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me.
Love?
Which is why I came here.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to see Yen. She is my absolute favorite. Oh, you are so beautiful. Okay. Do you like it? Here, you know?
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
But the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want.
Including love. Ah, you're so great! And that bird is just phasing out. Having a house feels weird, though. But it's all the better with you, isn't it?
You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard. Good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely,
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Why the shit would you not bring it? But we found a happy ending.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
Oh, these two are perfect for each other. I know people are Team Triss, but Team Yen all the way. I'm sorry, Team Triss, but you're wrong. Let's talk later, I guess?
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, and Yennefer's just gonna stay with us? Go talk to her again.
Can we talk?
Always. With pleasure.
Ah, there's nothing new.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm so happy to have Yen with me. I'm sure if I picked another option at the end, I may have got someone else. Maybe Siri, I'm not sure. But wow, Blood and Wine is fucking amazing. I cannot get over how... What an experience this expansion was. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt continues to be my favorite game of all time. I know a lot of people's favorite game of all time is an old game, but I didn't really see the need in it having to be old. But the Blood and Wine is such a shift in aesthetic as well. Going to Son, which is absolutely beautiful, and having such a dark storyline, it's amazing. The story was great, the characters were wonderful. I heard someone say the villain wasn't that good. I loved the villains. There wasn't really much of a villain. They were just like misunderstood people, which make the best villains. Which have misunderstood people that have had horrible things done to them. But, alright. Getting a better view there, Yennefer? Anyway. Alright, she's just gonna bounce around a little. I will always just fondly look back on my time with The Witcher. And just remember that it is... I'm confident it's gonna remain my favorite game of all time. For all time. Because this was just such a meaningful experience. I haven't known Geralt that long, but the way he looked at the camera, it just broke my heart. Oh, man. And now Yen's just gonna sip wine. Geralt's gonna live out his days with her. They're gonna just be lazy. That's how their ending is described. They just have, like, a lazy lifestyle, and that's perfectly okay for these two. I can absolutely see them having that. But that was The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. An amazing expansion for an amazing game. I love this. Like, this and Blood and Wine. I mean, I love this much more than Blood and Wine. I mean, Hearts of Stone. But Hearts of Stone was still fucking great. If you haven't played... if you haven't played The Witcher 3 or any of the expansions, just do it. It goes on sale for... When it goes on sale, it goes on sale for crazy low. Along with the other Witchers, so why the hell not? But Blood and Wine, I'm so happy I was able... I know this isn't the most popular series I've ever done, but it was so fun to do this recording. And to experience Geralt's last adventure with at least a few of you, which is nice. It's such a good feeling to get this. And I love it. I love this game to death. I hope in the future... Yen, please. I hope in the future we see Geralt again. I'd love to see a game where Ciri is the protagonist for the whole thing. But who knows. Maybe we'll see Geralt again at some point. I ideally hope so, because I love him. But either way, that was The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. That was Geralt's last quest. And I loved it. It's fucking beautiful. Such an amazing game. Either way... God, it's so... This is the hardest one to say goodbye to. Either way. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute tremendous time. And before we close it out, Regis said he left something on our bedside table. We may as well look at that. I nearly forgot. Letter from Regis. Dear Geralt, if you're reading these words, it means I am already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagenerator. What? Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, but I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I have been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished, and I am convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of the monsters and evildoers you kill, and when it absorbs enough so as to be charged in a critical manner, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suspect you will make good use of. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forget the lack of an ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagens emerge as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is a green, red, or blue mutagen. Chance, yet I have noted the colors tend to alternate by and large. I trust you'll find my gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis Rohalek Teziev Godfrey. P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty. Believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may the gift serve you well. Interesting. So we got the mutagenerator. Can I equip this? No, it just happens. Well, that's going to be extremely useful if I decide to re-roll and do New Game Plus Plus, if that's at all possible. And thus our adventure. Now, our adventure finally comes to an end. Yen has already brought in all her shit. Made a mess of the place, but I love her still. And the dining room is now her room. Or our little parlor. But we share a bed. Come on, let's be real here. Anyway, that's it. That's The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine. I just can't get over it. It's hard saying goodbye to these games. But either way. A beautiful, beautiful experience. And I don't know how we'll ever be able to top it. But who knows? Either way, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me on this little, or actually rather big journey. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I love this game. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next adventure. And enjoy the rest of whatever the hell it is, your Witcher 3 Blood and Whining, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunting. Bye-bye.